Welcome, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to take a look at the 1950s Christmas, the Christmas that became the future. There have been few periods in human history that have brought about as major changes as the mid-20th century. A big change that was brought about during this time was how we have come to celebrate the Christmas holiday. Let's take a look at a 1950s Christmas and its parallels to a modern Christmas. The 1950s were a time of pride within the American culture. The space race was starting and World War II had just ended. Families were prospering in ways that had not been possible before. There was enough food on the tables, people could afford cozy, neat homes in residential neighborhoods, shopping became a popular pastime of American housewives, and middle-class families were able to live better than ever before. That extra money that people had brought about a new level of consumerism that had marked the second transitional change in the way that we celebrate Christmas. In her book, Mid-Century Christmas, Holiday Fads, Fancies, and Fun from 1945 to 1970, Sarah Archer argues that the mid-20th century was the second time that Christmas has changed. She argues that first it was the Victorian era, with the myth of Santa Claus, and then the mid-century, which created the desire for the cozy Christmas that we still enjoy today. A look at mid-20th century Christmas traditions. Many of the Christmas traditions that continue to be practiced today originated in the mid-20th century. Here are a few that are notable. Christmas ornaments. The mass production of Christmas ornaments was first seen with Shiny Bright. During the 1930s, all of the ornaments that were purchased were hand-blown in Germany. The process of mass production allowed for ornaments to be affordable and obtainable by all families. The tinsel tree offered a space-age adaptation to an old classic and has since become the main defining decoration of the mid-20th century. Nativity sets. Plastic began finding its way into everything in post-World War II America, and Christmas decorations were no exception. Dime stores such as Woolworths and chain department stores such as Sears and Montgomery Ward began selling inexpensive plastic nativity sets with figures of the Holy Family, including Joseph, Mary, baby Jesus, animals, angels, shepherds, and the three wise men. Over time, these plastic sets replaced those made of chalkware, sculpted gypsum, that were introduced in the 1930s. Baby boomers also recall inexpensive one-piece molded plastic nativity sets from their childhoods. These sets now fetch good prices on internet auction sites like eBay. As young parents, many boomers have collected nativity figures from the Fontenay collection and or have purchased sets made with smooth olive wood from the Holy Land. In addition, they have purchased sets that little hands can enjoy without worry. Some of the favorite toy nativity sets for children over recent decades have been the Fisher-Price Little People's Nativities and the Peanuts Nativities. Crafting was popular. Magazines at the time show all of the unique crafts that women could make within their own homes. A lot of the crafts featured used aluminum foil as it was being heavily produced post-war. Women were encouraged to grab their roll of aluminum foil through advertisements and craft tutorials in magazines. The mass consumerism of the mid-20th century. One of the things that changed drastically during the mid-20th century was consumerism. This is especially true when it comes to the Christmas season. Advertisements flooded newspapers and magazines with all of the latest gadgets that men, women, and children needed for the holiday. Men were encouraged to spoil their wives with a practical gift that would make their life easier, like the folding table and chairs or serving carts from Costco. as well as new gadgets like electric knives or the dishwasher, a unique contraption that was made to help make doing dishes easier. One unique ad that ran was for the Westinghouse sun lamp in the Life magazine published on December 8, 1952. The ad shows a very tanned woman with her husband and a pale, jealous wife in the background with the caption, "Give June a tan for Christmas." Women were encouraged to buy men gifts that would help them relax after their hard day at work, like El Producto cigars and a small tree band portable radio. Advertisements also showed men who were overly excited receiving clothing, often clothes that were appropriate for the office. This shows the desire that people had to obtain office jobs, as they were considered to be the ultimate positions for people. Parents were encouraged to buy children the latest toys, whether they be dolls or science kits. Younger children would squeal with delight for a rocking horse or Tinker toys. Little girls dreamed of Barbies, Russian nesting dolls, Easy Bake ovens, and troll dolls. Little boys loved Legos, Hot Wheels, toy soldiers, and Frisbees. All children became excited over Silly Putty, Slinky, Play-Doh, and Mr. Potato Head. Family games also became popular with gifts including Tripoli, Sorry, Scrabble, Monopoly, and Twister. The middle class was booming at this time. Factory workers and industrial laborers could afford to live in suburban neighborhoods in newly built homes. They could afford to spend extra money on the luxuries that made life easier and more interesting. This led to the desire to provide things and experience for their children that their own parents, raising them during the Great Depression, could not have done. Entertaining was also becoming popular at this time. The mid-20th century menu. One of the things that always shocks me are the recipes that I see featured in mid-20th century cookbooks. Although admittedly I am a picky eater, I found some of these foods a bit unappetizing on some levels. Dishes that involve savory gelatin or extra layers of mayonnaise seem unhealthy as well. One notable advertisement featured an Oscar Mayer Wiener tree, which was a cone with broccoli and assorted cocktail weenies, hot dogs, and other processed meat items decorating the tree. Families began opening their homes to family and friends during the holiday as well. The mid-20th century was the beginning of holiday parties and the desire to entertain one another. This led to some interesting party-friendly recipes that were meant to wow your guests. Holiday dinners were being created to offer a full family experience. At the time, food culture was also being written about and talked about in new and exciting ways. In many forms of media, including newspapers and magazines, Christmas dinners were advertised and menus were created. Food Timeline posted a number of holiday menus and posted them on their website. The 1947 White House Christmas dinner was a simple menu that was posted in the New York Times. As a mid-20th century enthusiast, I've become obsessed with the time period. Many of the Christmas decor items and traditions that I celebrate were from this time period. I am sure that you have seen some of your traditions or favorite celebrations of Christmas included as well. Please comment below and tell me what your favorites were. Well, thank you friends for stopping by and wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Toodles!